engaged well with mentoring. I mean, it's from a teacher he gets on well with.
Right, that's his PE teacher,
That's
is it?
exactly right, yeah. It's PE teacher, Mr. Phillips, and he achieves well in PE, and it's a very strong subject for him, so it seemed like a sensible pairing. And that means that Mr. Phillips has become Colin's learning mentor, which consists of weekly meetings, which I think it's not just around his well-being and his engagement. There is an attainment focus on it, particularly in Key Stage 4, where there are lots of hotspots, where there may be several pieces of coursework, several pieces of controlled assessment coming up at a particular time, and Mr. Phillips, as a learning mentor, is also charged with that responsibility of maintaining an overview where there may be difficulties. There could be certain issues with subjects, and so Mr. Phillips is able to address those. It might be that because he has a fantastic strategy with Colin in terms of behaviour management, in terms of getting him on side, and I know that's largely to do with the subject, and that Colin's very engaged in the subject, but it's also been quite useful to bring that in.
So what in particular has worked? Because I know Colin's behaviour has been difficult at times in the past, so what particular has worked well with?
That as a strategy has worked, that he's got that weekly contact. We've found that has been very effective at just managing certain issues, and I think it's addressed the attitude that Colin has had towards other members of staff. We've also had situations where we do a lot of mentoring and a lot of observation of teaching anyway, so not just of our pupils but of our teachers. So it's not uncommon for a teacher to be watching another teacher for any particular reason. And Mr. Phillips has been into lessons where Colin is there. Colin hasn't known that it's particularly being observed, and it isn't. It's around improving the teaching and teaching strategies of that teacher on a wider scale, but he has been able to impart some strategies and some advice to teachers who teach Colin on ways that he's sort of found more effective in terms of the positive behaviour management, the praise and the way to praise, and how to be very constructive and descriptive.